Yellow quilt update. I thought I would show you how I sewed together the 4x4 blocks of my queen size quilt. Once I have each block laid out, I put the second row right sides together over the first row and put the fourth row right sides together over the third row. I take my time and I'm very exact here, since if it's off, the whole block will be off. I pin these so that they don't shift, and I pin with the point facing towards the seam, which is a helpful note when I get to the sewing machine. Then I picked up the pin squares from the top down on each column and the left over the right, so I always know where the top and the bottom and the right and the left are. Then I sew these with a chain piece them with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I clip them apart, remove the pins, and put them back in the 2 stacks. Now I know that the top of each pile is the 4 top squares. So I lay them out, keeping the seams oriented, and put the far right 2 squares over the left 2 squares, and sew this with a 1/4 inch allowance. I don't pin this, but I take my time and make sure it's all lined up. Then I go to the ironing table to press the seams. In order to nest the seams together, which is really helpful, I alternate pressing right and pressing left, and I might get some hate for this, but I press from the back. I open up the row, flip it over, and press right, and do the same with the second row, pressing left. Then I put them out, put the top row over the bottom row, and I pin again. I do the same with the third and the fourth row. And this is another time that I just really make sure that all the seams are nested and everything is lined up. Once those are together, I go over to the sewing table, connect the top 2 rows and then the bottom 2 rows, then open it up on my sewing table. I don't have to press again. Put the top 2 over the bottom 2, and then do my final seam, 1/4 inch, and unpin. And it's beautiful. Everything is matched up. And then I do it again and again.